What's happening? Sucka Free with Rashad, Richey, friends. I got Nicole English.
I'm here.
Yep. Conservative Republican Mitchell Shelby.
Good morning, Rashad. Nicole.
Good morning, Mitchell
Morning.
Shelby.
All right, brother.
Yeah, brother. Okay. All right. So go ahead, man.
Nicole, can I ask you a question? When do you think your marriage is in trouble?
She's never been married.
No, I'm just asking as a woman.
Oh, I wouldn't
No,
know.
I'm just asking. If you wake up
Probably
and
when you say I do.
no,
Because it's the divorce rate is at 60%, and that's just for folks who are going to admit it.
well, Rashad, let me tell you. Nicole, like, go in Bianca's room, my wife's room, and I see 3 suitcases down. And I said to her, like, where you going? She said, I thought I told you I was going to South Africa for about 3 weeks.
When did this happen?
Sunday.
Man, I saw her at the Publix on Monday, though.
That's crazy.
No, I'm just messing with you. So, with that big, real nice looking dude.
Right.
With real big feet,
She
big
told me
hands.
that was her brother who was in town.
No, her
And
brother's.
of all places.
No, just messing with. Yeah, my wife left. She left us.
Africa for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. In Zulu warrior land.
Right.
But anyway, no, we good. Though.
So
Yeah.
we're going to talk about the real, the ratchet, and the relevant, okay?
Wow.
So let's start with the real. First of all, happy birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Happy
Happy birthday, Dr. King.
Dr. King would have been 90 years old today.
Years old, yeah.
And I actually forgot. So on my WAOK show, I forgot this was his birthday today. Now, obviously,
When do we stop saying how old a person would have been? Because I'm going through that now,
Right.
even with my grandmother, with her, the anniversary.
I think
of
at
her-
about 100.
At about, okay.
Right, because you don't want to say they would have been 110. No,
Right,
it
she would have been 100. Well,
Right, it would have
because
been
my
dead.
grandmother died at 98. That was 4
Wow.
years ago. So
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
passed that 100 mark. So I'm always, when I did it last year, I was like, can't do you?
But
Just
I think
say
for,
in memory of her birthday, you know.
yeah, but I think for people who are famous, we contextualize them
And
in
then
a
he
different
died
way.
young.
He died very young.
Right.
He died very, very
Right.
But
So
would he have lived to 90?
I think so.
You think?
I think so. I think he would have lived to 90.
Well, how long did Coretta? What time? How old was Coretta when she died?
When she in her 70s?
I don't think he would have lived past her because usually men don't live past women. Just
Or
statistically.
they died soon after. If
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm seeing that in my neighborhood. A couple of people have
Yeah.
passed away.
And then
the spouse just
well, that just happened with who's the pastor? Name is
Alexander.
At Antioch.
Antioch.
Alexander.
He passed, and then
Miss Alexander.
that's right. She passed a few days after
He's
him.
like, I'm bye.
Right.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm
I
coming.
know the feeling.
She wanted to get some things in order.
Seriously.
Exactly.
And I guess-
ain't been
and I heard that on-
married,
you know
but
what?
I know the feeling.
I heard it on your rebroadcast because Midtown Mario.
Right, he came
Midtown
and did a
Mario
tribute.
talked
Yeah,
about
he's
that,
been,
man.
he's
Yeah.
a long time member of Antioch.
Yeah. So I really heard that. I love to listen to the sometimes when you listen to your, what do they call those? The rebroadcast.
The rebroadcast, yeah.
Yeah, they are really, especially going to the gym early in the morning time.
Yeah, because I come on at like, 4 or 5 in the morning
Right.
on rebroadcast up until 6 a.m. Or 7 a.m. actually.
7.
Yep,
yeah,
until
not
7
every day
a.m.
because
They change it up.
Yeah, they
Who know?
change
I
it
have no idea when I'm on radio.
Yeah.
Except if I'm live. And sometimes I'm not even. Never mind.
But yeah, that's a situation of love. That means
Right.
you really truly love your spouse. If
Yeah.
you're getting up out of here.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
Nicole, like you talked about divorce, men are happily married more than women, and men who are married live longer than single men live.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Now, why are they happier than their unhappy wives? That's my question. Because if your statistic is true,
Yeah,
that means there are women saying I'm unhappy.
I'm
and
happy.
men saying, hey,
man,
but I'm
good to
happy.
go. Got something to eat today?
Can the married
just-
room, the married people in the chat room check in? Lori's in there, and Michelle. I know both of them are married. Maybe they
How
can
long
give
they been
some
married?
reason.
How long y'all been married? Lori?
Michelle, like forever. Lori, like
I'm concerned about Lori.
twice forever.
Okay, there's another king. There's a guy named Steve King. I talked about him a little bit on my WLK show. Steve King is a United States congressman. Steve King had the audacity to say that he doesn't see why people are offended by terms like white supremacy, white nationalism, or Western civilization. Now, he decided to conflate all three of those into the same category. And I know some would argue that Western civilization is not the same as nationalism or white supremacy. And there would be some who would argue, oh, all that the same.
He's a Democrat, right?
No.
Oh, my bad.
No, he's not a Democrat. He's one of your people. And so this guy has been criticized now by Mitt Romney. Senator Mitt Romney said he needs to quit. He's also been criticized by Mitch McConnell. Now, damn it, when Mitch McConnell will criticize you and you are a Republican in this era, you need to sit down.
No, we need Mitch McConnell and my boy out of South Carolina.
Who?
Lindsey Graham. Did Lindsey Graham say anything yet?
The Southern Belle? No, he hasn't. No. I'm just waiting. I love it when Lindsey Graham talks, man.
I'm not going to participate in this.
No. Lindsey Graham is a true Southern Belle, just happens to be a guy. But every time he talks on CNN, MSNBC, or even Fox News, I'm like, man, that guy is different than anybody else in Congress. Now, guess who hasn't said anything about the bigoted comments from Steve King?
Who?
Your guy Trump.
But wait, let me ask you a question. Who are the people that are offended by those terms?
What, white supremacy?
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody says, I'm a white supremacist, right? I'm offended by that notion that you believe your whiteness is superior to me because you're white. I'm offended by that. White nationalism, not so much. That is a political movement. I disagree with white nationalism just because it's all about the purity of them above everybody else. So that still has a level of supremacy.
Okay.
But if somebody says, I am supreme to you because of my skin color, well, that's a problem. That's offensive. And what he said during this interview with the New York Times is that he didn't see anything wrong with people saying that they are white supremacists. And he doesn't see anything offensive about the language, about them calling themselves this. And he provided no context. I think if he provided some context to that,
Right.
maybe, but he provided no context. He just boop and let it sit.
Well, I'm going to say on the surface, I agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you identify yourself as one of those, then I know how to proceed. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe it's the meaning of those that may be offensive. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know if it's black folks. If I'm thinking from what you're saying that he thinks it's offensive for black folks, when I would think it's offensive to white folks.
I think it's offensive to anyone who doesn't believe in racism.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, and you have somebody talking about their skin color makes them superior to you, that's what the word white supremacist means,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
right? I think that's offensive to anyone who's simply not racist or not a bigoted. And for a United States congressman in 2019
To say that publicly.
Even
and
though
you believe it.
right,
Even though
right.
there's
He's not
many
the
of us who
only
believe-
one, by the way, who believes that.
Yeah. Well, there are many of us. There are many people believe that they are superior because they're black.
Yeah.
You know, athletically. You know, especially with our skin. You know, one of your very, very good friends, you outlawed him from being on your show.
Who?
I'm not going to say his name.
Who?
With his melanin, he was.
Oh, you talking about Brother Muhammad?
I never said his name. You said
Right.
his name.
Yeah, I banned that brother, 3 years ago?
Yeah, but you know, there are many people who feel that they are superior because of skin color. I mean, but it's bigoted and racist if a white person says they're superior because of their skin color. But if black people, what if we said we're superior?
I hear people say that all the time. I tell folks, and you've heard me say this on the
Right.
show, you got to be very careful not to become the evil you profess to fight. So if now you're saying that white people are this and white people are that, every time you generalize a race,
Right.
you're guaranteed to be one thing, and that's wrong. So you don't generalize everybody. I don't like anybody to generalize the race I belong to. And so when I hear people doing the same, I do call it out.
Right.
And I know people don't mean it that way, because a lot of times folks will say, that's not what I meant.
What I meant.
And I get it. So say it the way you meant it.
Well, let me say something, Nicole. Anytime I'm watching a fight, a UFC fight, a boxing fight, and it's a black guy against a white guy, I 100% usually think that the black guy's going to win.
Well, that's the way it usually happens.
Not
Wait a
really.
minute, is that what the USC? Because that's a different type of
It
fight.
don't matter,
but
man.
what I
Them
was
brothers
saying-
be going
But what
in.
I'm saying to you is, I generally, anytime I see if it's a running of a race,
Yeah.
if it's, and I'm not superior, not like we're superior. It's just that we're athletes, and anytime I see that, am I a racist or a bigot?
No,
because
no.
I automatically assume that
Because I was going to say, I think there's a difference between black nationalists and white nationalists. I think if someone's a black nationalist, I don't conjure up feelings of racism,
Right.
bigotry, hatred.
I
If
come
they
from-
say white nationalists, I get those feelings.
Well, I think we all do. There's a perception of reaction when a person says, I'm a black nationalist. They're reacting to a white male-dominated social class. And so their response is, we need to have our own and deal with our own and keep it in our bubble to protect ourselves.
To come back with what Nicole said, I see pride. When you say I'm a black nationalist, I automatically assume that you're very, very prideful.
Is that a good thing?
I think so.
All right. Are you a black nationalist?
I love black people, yes.
Right.
I do.
But black nationalist? Now, Trump did say that he's a nationalist.
Yes.
And conservatives just damn near blew up. I mean, they were so excited about him saying this. Were you excited when he said he's a nationalist?
Oh, man. I've never heard that before, but I understand after reading, I understand the context that he was talking about.
What was he saying?
He was talking about being prideful that you are an American and America first. That's what
so
he's
that
always
means
said.
are we all nationalists? Or should we all strive to be nationalists?
I don't know how to answer that. I guess you could say yes. Yes.
That's ridiculous. Sir.
I really don't. I wasn't prepared to answer that, but I don't know how. Because I really wasn't like
man, Trump puts y'all in such precarious situations, man. I feel so bad. Listen, I feel bad for y'all. I do, because sometimes it's
you
like,
don't know how to answer.
You don't know how to answer,
guess
man.
what, Nicole?
I would hate it if this guy was my president.
Well,
I
he
really
is your
would.
president.
No.
Yes, he is.
No. I would really hate that.
That's just like me coming. Nicole, if I invited you over my house and I served you Burger King, Wendy's,
and McDonald's, with a side slice of pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just, at first when I read it, I was like, do you understand what I'm talking about?
Oh, no, I know what happened, yes.
And I'm like, would you leave and get in your car and automatically go to Facebook?
No, I would go to Facebook there.
In fact, I'm taking pictures.
I would
I
would go live. I would go live on Facebook. Right. I would have had my Instagram setting quickly, and I would have made sure as I'm walking out that I got a view of all of the McDonald's and Burger King. Here's what's crazy, man. You do realize a cat texted me earlier today when we were talking about Trump purchasing these hamburgers.
But he did buy it, though. Nicole.
Right.
Yeah,
Wait,
like
who
he
the
did
hell
something
brags
too.
about taking you out to dinner at Burger King? That's literally what Trump is doing. He's like, yeah, I paid the bill for that Burger King and that McDonald's.
And see, if you've never been to Clemson, I've been to Clemson.
Yeah.
That's the only. I got a hat, and I only wear it during Clemson times when I'm up there. These guys are unbelievable athletes. The kind of money that they put into the
You
program.
think they want that food?
My point exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
I'm sure they eat that food because that's a college thing.
Yeah, but
they
they want to
go
to the White House.
White House.
That's
Right.
what I'm making.
Even during a shutdown, you have some catering
Come on,
companies.
man.
Oh,
Don't you have
totally.
catering
They
companies
were
there?
supposed to get the best of the best. Now,
They
see,
got the best
thing-
sandwiches they could.
The thing
Yeah.
to do is to find out what the Obama served during this. What did
They serve good food. They
That's
serve.
why I'm just wondering
yeah.
what the menu was, though.
I just
Well,
If you
can't
go to the
Nicole,
White House,
can I
you
make
thinking
one?
you eat
Can I make one comment?
Right.
It's not really a big step up to serve something better than Burger King, Wendy's,
man, that man.
and McDonald's.
I would just love to see
When
what
was the
kind
last
of
time
menu.
That man served
When was the last
sandwiches,
time
man.
you've had a Big Mac?
I don't. This is the thing I've come to the point of in my life, especially since I've gained weight. If I'm gonna have the calorie, it's gonna be a damn good calorie, and I'm not doing it on Burger King.
Because I
or
see some of your posts
McDonald's.
that you be like, oh my God.
Yes, I'm
You
eating
eating out-
good.
Yeah,
that's
but
the
Big
one
Macs-
that depresses my life. That's the one good thing I'm gonna have. Damn it, it's good food. I'm telling you now.
The Big Mac used to be
Yes.
really popular. I stopped eating the Big Mac once I realized the bread in the middle was completely unnecessary.
You could have the bread removed.
The bread, I'm
But
just saying, it
but
was
we're
like that's
talking about-
unnecessary.
Rashad, Nicole, we're talking about a team that went 16-0
Yeah,
that stomped the #1 team.
but ain't they got to go meet a horrible president? Like,
I
if you're going to
wouldn't
have
say
to go
that. I
meet the
wouldn't say that.
president you actually don't want to meet, at least let it be for a dinner that you could be proud of.
What are their comments? Have they made any comments?
They're not.
No,
They're not.
no,
going,
no.
They're going to wait till they graduate.
Yeah,
they're not going to make comments right now.
Dabo's not going to allow that.
No, not
he
at
runs
all.
Jared saying
he
But
runs
the
a
way
very tight ship.
they were walking through that buffet line, grabbing them sandwiches, I could just see the thoughts. Like, I
you
cannot
really
believe
serious?
we are part of this bull. And then wait a minute.
That's sad.
But Trump tried to blame it on Democrats that he had to buy burgers. he made an announcement saying, you know, because of the government shutdown and the Democrats not wanting to.
Is that because?
That's what he said. He said
members
they were
of the
furloughed.
White House have been
said
furlouged.
The staff has been furloughed.
Some of the people have
Not
been
all
furloughed.
of them.
But
They showed up for work.
Nicole,
Foolishness.
you are in a city where there are, what do you call it, Rashad?
It's good food in D.C.
D.C.
honey.
Yeah,
I mean,
Please.
and they would have served Clemson just to get a shout out. So,
right.
of course, he did this to grandstand, but I thought it was just really ironic that even while he is bragging about buying sandwiches and french fries, sandwiches, he decides to blame the Democrats for the reason why these Clemson Warriors, basically, these real athletes who went 16-0 are eating burgers. Damn. All right, so 2020, who's going to run for president? I hope to God not anybody I already know.
Juan Castro or somebody. Didn't
I
he?
got my list.
Oh, yeah, he has a twin.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Pronounce it.
Yeah,
I
they
got
look just alike.
They really do. They really do. I got a list, and that was one to be my thing as we came back into the second segment.
Can we agree that Schumer and Nancy Pelosi need to sit down? Because their response listen, man, I know Democrats are going to be, I can't believe Rashad said this. Their response to Trump's 9-minute address to the nation, which, by the way, he was teleprompter Trump. He did a great job. It's like the bad kid that acts kind of normal. You're like, oh, he was so good, y'all. He did such a good job at the mall.
He was. Did you see? Hey,
teleprompter
hey, man, I
Trump.
voted for you, President, but we can work that teleprompter.
Right. He was breathing hard. He just got finished eating one of the Big Macs. But the response,
you're my
my
man.
God,
You're my
the
man.
response from Schumer and the response from Pelosi.
Oh my God.
They were standing up. I swear, I thought somebody had a gun to their head because first of all, they're in the hallway. I don't know who stuck them in the hallway, and they're talking as if they are about to actually become zombies and fighting it.
They were.
They
You
were
didn't
like-
see it? Did you see
We
it?
are
Saw a
here
little bit of
to
it.
talk about the president. First of all, you're giving a statement 30 seconds after he finished. I don't think you had time to write this speech. You wrote it before
It was
he
already
even
Yeah,
talked.
most definitely.
All right. Well, we got more on the other side. Sucker Free. Check in. Go to the live. Share the live. Sucker Free, Rashad, Richey, and friends. And make sure you check us out at rollingout.com/sucker free.
People have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure. Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay, do it today. Get your bottle of GAP pills. Normally sells for $49.95, but if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
What's up, guys? This is Lipstick and Cognac. Starting on Tuesday, you guys will be on rollingout.com and on our Facebook page, giving you all the tea you need for relationships. Here to help you out, man. Make sure y'all tune in from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When I'm watching your favorite talk show, Lipstick and Cognac. Here with that dynamic duo, you don't want to miss Lipstick, Shadio Comics, and just Cognac till like it is personality, man. It's gonna be a great time. Make sure y'all tune in. Tune in on rollingout.com. There's ROLLINGOUT.com, and also on Facebook, Rolling Out Facebook, man. It's gonna be a great time. Y'all don't want to miss this. Great laugh, great talks, realness, truth. Man, we ain't race expert. We know what we talking about. So make sure y'all tune in. rollingout.com, man. Lipstick and Cognac.
Okay, let's talk about the chat room. Who's hollering back at us?
So Nikela, Kimberly, Kelly, they've all checked in since we been on air.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thank you.
So I lost some comments. I'm so sorry, but Michelle and Lori was saying they've both been married. Michelle, 23 years.
20.
Lori,
Wait a minute,
20
23.
years. Yes.
What? Hold on. Say those numbers again.
23 and 20.
Michelle, 23.
I think it was it's 23 and 20. I can't remember
And then,
which one.
and
but
then who's the
both
other one?
of them at least 20 years.
Who's the other one?
Lori Vieira Lee.
Lori.
Yes.
I got 27 years in.
You've been married 27?
Mhm.
I don't understand these numbers.
Yeah,
I don't understand these stats,
it's
man.
6 weeks. And do you have a girlfriend now? Well, first, before I say anything
Come
crazy,
on, man.
Does he have a girlfriend now?
Yeah, you know I got a lady.
Okay, good
Come
deal.
on,
I
man.
didn't mean to be.
Why you playing games, man?
Oh,
Why you playing, bro?
You looking?
You the police, bro? Why you up here asking me questions?
Last
man?
week you said I was a narc because I asked.
Man, you over here asking just, and then your questions are so probative. Like,
Are you sure?
how many years? Are you sure? Come on, man.
Now we were talking about who's running for Democratic, the possible candidates.
Yeah.
I got to pull this up.
Okay.
You said the Castro guy.
Yeah.
Castro. He's hot. He's a up and coming guy in the Democratic. He has, like you said, he has a twin.
Has a twin looks just like him.
Has a
Also
twin
in
who
politics.
Because he was wasn't he the mayor?
That's right.
He was a mayor in the state of
Correct.
Texas, and his brother is a
U.S. congressman.
U.S. congressman. What do you think about Elizabeth Warren? Because she's announced her candidacy on the Democratic side.
She needs a PR person.
A makeup artist?
No, she's got to repair some stuff.
You wrong. for
No.
that,
What
man.
I'm using, you said PR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did you say makeup person?
Okay. No, what I'm saying to you is this.
Right. I'm gonna send
You
this
got
clip
to be
Elizabeth
sharp.
Warren.
You got to be when you get out there in front of those cameras.
Yeah.
You have to be sharp. They made up. Everyone goes through the makeup process. They made up. What was her name? Hillary Clinton. They made her. They softened her look.
They did with
Yeah.
makeup and outfits. But
Right.
here's the problem. All of the candidates right now that have been presented as potential presidential opposers to Trump, all of these cats are traditional fighters in the world of politics. You're putting a new face with an old style.
Okay.
All of them have the same political style. Okay. Yes, it's progressive. Yes, it's Democrat, but it is a style that is similar and understood. Trump is an out of the box, unorthodox fighter in politics.
Okay.
If you want to beat up a guy who fights in an unorthodox fashion, you have to present somebody who is just as unorthodox as him, somebody that nobody can predict will do A, B, or C.
Okay. With that, you have. Okay. Since I said that, Kamala Harris, she's talked about running.
Great candidate, remarkable
Cory Booker.
woman. Great candidate, remarkable woman. I mean, remarkable guy. I'm so sorry. He's a remarkable guy.
Who's the second? I thought you were still on Kamala Harris.
I was looking at
I mean, Cory Booker, remarkable guy. Traditional political fighters. All of them are traditional political fighters.
Rashad, who do you think? Who do you like?
The dude that defended Stormy Daniels.
Oh, come on, Rashad.
Yeah, him. The lawyer that defended Stormy Daniels. At this point,
Is he in politics?
When
No,
he
he's
says
not.
he wants to run. I'm so done with presidential politics. I'm like, I just want the other guy to win. And so maybe somebody as crazy as Trump and the lawyer dude, yeah, he doesn't have much credibility. He bloviates. He talks trash. He puts his foot in his mouth. Yeah, he evenly matches with Donald Trump. So I don't see why that should disqualify him.
I wanted to say something, but it was kind of like going against my candidate. He doesn't pay his bills.
He doesn't, right,
I
doesn't
was
pay
like-
his bills. He's been sued by everybody he knows. Like, this guy is perfectly matched to run against Donald Trump. Perfectly.
Let me ask you a question. The only person I see, and in all of my reading and the blogs that I go to, the only person that I've seen out there who's the Republicans are scared of, Nicole, you won't believe it.
Who?
Michelle Obama.
She's not going to run.
Of course she's not. But the Republican Party is fearful
Man, that would
of
be,
Michelle Obama.
that would be, see, that would prove there's a black Jesus.
No, I'm serious. I was reading an
That
article.
really
I
would,
read
man.
4 or 5 articles
Because her
last week.
name keeps coming up, but
Man,
she's saying
no,
she's
she
not.
wouldn't. No, she's doing well.
I just really wish folks would start bringing it up in the context of her running. I'm just like, she's already, because we got to move on and really get a candidate. We can't,
We have a candidate.
we can't,
Trump may get primary. Like, I don't think he would lose because he's still immensely popular in the Republican
Right.
circles, but I think he will get a significant primary challenge.
Because I was reading something, I read something in the AJC, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution today, and they asked, kind of segueing because of Donald Trump's popularity or lack thereof popularity, they asked, who do you think is responsible for the shutdown?
Right.
59% of Americans said Donald Trump is responsible for the shutdown. 29%, right at what 27%. 51% said
Actually,
Donald Trump.
No, it's 63 from the stat I saw.
Well, I said so. Well, okay.
Right, 63% said he's responsible.
How many people say the Democrats are responsible? Because I said 27%.
Right, it's a low number.
Yeah, well, it's a number.
But I don't even know why anybody would say he's not. Like, my question is, who are the 37% saying that he is not responsible? He said if it happens, he would take responsibility.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, he did.
Right.
Yeah. But that's the only person that you can come out. Nicole said you guys are right. Because I remember one thing about it is when we lost, I think we lost one of the races, and you said, let me give the Republican Party some advice. You can't even come up with, right now you're looking at, okay, Joe Biden. Now, Joe Biden is out of the box. Joe Biden, it seems like a bare-knuckle brawl.
Joe Biden will give Trump a good fight. But Joe tends to revert back to traditional ways too, politically. He's been an establishment guy for so long. And speaking of presidential politics, I will actually interview former Vice President Al Gore tomorrow on WAOK.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I will interview him, and I will let him know that part of this is his fault.
Are you going to take any questions?
Yeah, well, probably not, but I will ask questions that are submitted. So definitely I want to talk about his environmental stance because he has some environmental leadership stuff that he's doing for free. But I want to ask him, will he run for president?
Absolutely.
Has he considered running for president again?
Absolutely.
In light of what's happening now? And also, how does he feel about the current administration? Because him being this big environmental advocate, how does he feel when you have a guy in the White House who's literally gutting the EPA?
Well, he's rolling back some of the regulations.
Not some, man.
He's rolling back the regulations.
He's putting people in power who are anti-EPA.
Yeah. And then that's one of the, I'm sorry, go on, Nicole.
No, I was just going to go to the chat room. Kelly said that Michael Avenatti is the only one who's shut up Trump. I don't know who that is. Does that name sound familiar?
I think that's the lawyer.
Okay.
Is that the lawyer?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the lawyer said he would fight.
He said he
did. He did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
He did. And you would let me ask you a question. Would you vote is it anything that Donald Trump can do as a Democrat to get your vote?
What you mean? Yeah, that's the lawyer. What you mean as a Democrat?
I mean, as a Republican.
He's not a Republican.
No. What
you guys haven't figured that out yet?
No. My question
He's
to
a
you
Trumpian.
is, as long as if you say there's anyone who's runs, you'll vote for that individual.
Man, let me tell you something, man.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I would literally vote for the offspring of Hitler over Trump. Literally.
Excuse me.
Mitchell already did that.
They sure did. Mitchell just didn't vote for Hillary.
Right.
Mitchell voted for Trump. And that was just
that's just based on my opinion. I don't tell people who to vote for.
No.
I'm one of the few cats in radio or television who will actually tell you who I'm voting for. I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton initially. I voted for Bernie Sanders. Because, one, I understood the value of having a true progressive run and bring a moderate like Hillary Clinton to a further progressive ideology. I understood the value. So I didn't lose with a vote for Bernie.
Yeah, I voted for Ted Cruz. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Oh, my God.
A very, very intelligent guy, one who is
now that accent.
One who came in, one of the most
Sir,
brilliant,
Ted Cruz?
one of the most brilliant senators we had, a national debate champion. You can get up and go over there, go grab that Coca-Cola and bring it. And next time you go, and
Bring
next time,
chips in
and
here.
Nicole,
Right.
did your folks ever tell you, man, if you ain't got enough for everybody, don't bring enough for nobody? He gonna bring. I voted for Ted Cruz. Yes, voted for Ted Cruz. Would vote for Ted Cruz if Ted Cruz ran right now for president. I would vote for Ted Cruz.
Okay, let me talk about Ted Cruz. First of all, sir, this man tried to be Mr. Tough Guy on the campaign trail when Trump basically said, hey, man, your wife is ugly. Your daddy was involved in the Kennedy assassination. And so Ted Cruz says, now, Trump, you leave my wife out of this. You are he could barely pull off the tough guy routine, right? But he said he's a sniveling coward. That's what he said. He used the terminology sniveling coward. If somebody calls you a sniveling coward, He's inviting you to punch him in the face.
Let me say one thing, Ted, Senator Cruz.
Come on, man.
When I saw you standing on stage next to Trump, when Trump came down to support him, I know you did not want to be there. But
It
you
was
had
hard.
No, man. Wait a minute.
No,
This man called your wife ugly and said
Right.
your daddy killed Kennedy. Okay.
And then kind of insinuated his wife was kind of
Oh, he's right. He said, "I got some information on your
Right.
wife."
No,
he said, "Don't
no,
make me
dude.
spill the beans, Ted." That's what
Right.
Trump said about this man's wife. Okay.
Jeez.
All
he
of a
went
sudden,
personal on everybody.
He went personal.
He's gone personal.
But why?
Little buddy Mark, he Jeb Bush. I mean, he hit Jeb Bush.
He hit Jeb initially.
And Jeb
was the heir apparent to win the primary.
I mean,
to some.
If there was ever time I wanted a Bush to win,
I can't believe, man. Let me tell you how crazy this world is. I'm sitting on the sideline of politics rooting for a freaking Bush to win. I'm like, what in the hell has happened?
Hey, man, he came in like a roaring
He
lion.
did, but Ted Cruz is a coward. There's no way.
I don't think so.
Come on, man. This man said.
Didn't you just say he's he's unorthodox? How do you respond
No.
if you're not that
Okay.
guy? I don't.
As a man, you don't insult my wife. Now, at least make Trump give you a public apology. Make him work for it. Make it look like, because I'm sure Ted's wife, like Ted was sleeping on the couch that night. When he decided to support.
possibly
I'm not gonna-
Ted has been sleeping on the
the
couch.
couch a
I'm
long
so
time.
Sure, but
I can't wait till we go to commercial.
Uh,
break.
Okay, no.
Say
Wait a minute. What about the other part of Ted Cruz when he decided to hug his daughter because the cameras were around? And his
And his
daughter's like,
daughter-
ooh, icky. Like she literally ran away from this man. I'm calling for a federal investigation into that relationship.
Nicole, when
I'm
you
like,
have
is that Ted Cruz or R. Kelly?
Can we
Which
get
one is
Lifetime?
it?
No. I need the Lifetime producer to start researching that.
well, let me one who has daughters. They're like that sometimes until
Man,
they want something.
No.
That girl,
When
I'm
you-
talking
She should
about.
already know to be on point for the
Yeah,
camera.
you're right. Well, hey,
She
They're
now-
a
tried
solid,
to
a
run
solid
away from
family.
him.
She's gonna know.
Nicole,
Look,
let me tell you something. I saw President Obama one time get off the helicopter, and that oldest daughter said something back. He looked like he turned around and gave her a few choice
oh,
words.
totally.
No. And I've
And you
never.
could just hear President Obama say, "Young lady." You could just hear his fatherly
You got
temperament,
5
right?
seconds to get your shit together.
Right. Yeah.
And
All
she
right.
was, but hey, man, I was. Now that was one day. I'm like, oh, he's really black. I was.
I'm sorry.
No, I
I was
just
going to say
saying-
the chat room, Dakavin Cloud, he said no old school politician can beat Trump.
I agree, man.
Wow.
Listen, Dakavin.
Dakavin.
All right,
It's
Dakavin.
Dakavin.
All right.
I hope I'm pronouncing it.
Maybe we'll call him D for short.
Who
So
do you
D,
think? Ask him, who does
I
he think?
agree.
Ask him who does he think.
So D, who do you think,
Who do you
man?
think,
in the
brother?
chat room, make sure you hit us up on the chat room. Sucka Free with Rashad, Richey, and friends. Sucka Free on Rolling Out Facebook. Okay. D,
Oh, no, that's fine.
I completely agree with D, and that's why Trump won. Trump won because he wasn't like everybody else.
Right.
The only way that Trump would have been defeated, and I said this while the campaign was going on, while 15 people were running in the Republican primary. I said, stop telling people he's not like you. I was saying this to Republicans. Stop saying Trump is not like you.
Or
Make
stop
him
saying
one.
you're not like
or you
Trump.
saying you're not like him.
Okay.
Make him one of you. Make Trump one of you. I said this during the Republican primary. I said the only way you will beat Trump is if you make him one of you. And it would not have been hard,
Explain that.
meaning socialize him, make him not seem so unorthodox, make him not seem so different than everybody else. Bring him into the good old boy club. Agree with him on a lot of things. Hang out with him. Like, make him part of the establishment. Normalize this guy. Because every time they did a press conference, a press release, they went on national news and talked about how this guy is horrible. He would never win. He's this, he's that. We're not like him. This is not how politics is done in America. It only emboldened Trump, and it made him more popular with Republicans.
So I wonder, has he now set a standard for politics? But
He-
everybody is now,
He has diminished it.
he's diminished it, but is everybody now looking for that candidate that's unorthodox?
Yes.
Different.
Yes, right now you are, because the rubber band has not stretched all the way out. Here's how politics works.
Okay.
It's a rubber band effect. So we go all the way here, like a rubber band. And then the rubber band reaches capacity and it goes back this way, or society snaps. That's how this will work. That's how this will happen. So right now the rubber band has not met capacity. It's going to go here. So we're going to see this cycle. We're going to see Democrats coming in who are just as, if not more so, aggressive as Trump. Remember, the freshman class of the U.S. Congress, they already talking mad Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Already. The
That's
women
true.
are talking mad.
That's women.
Right.
Yeah.
Walking in the door like,
But
what?
can women do that?
Yes, they can.
in this
Trump is
political
president. We can do
climate?
anything. Listen, he has taken the whole you can be anything you want to be to another level. He is
Mm.
president
know-
of the United
But
States.
Nicole, don't you think sometimes that's kind of, if that's not really who you are, it makes you very, very uncomfortable? Because, like you said, that was not who George Bush. That was not who that was not who. Bush in Texas? That was not who he was. That was not who Marco Rubio was. That was not who Ted Cruz was. To be that venomous and that aggressive.
That's
that,
fine. They
that
need to
wasn't
go
their
sit down right now because you have a real fighter in the ring of politics who's willing to use the awesome power of his constitutional authority, his bully pulpit,
He's a
and
bare knuckle
everything
brawler.
else.
Who
He's
about
a
Andrew
bare knuckle-
Gillum?
Nah.
D. Cloud came back and said Andrew Gillum could possibly beat.
Andrew Gillum is a great guy, and he embraces politics from a different perspective. He's a true progressive, and he believes in the ideology of trying to help the little people, right?
Mhm.
If there be an ideology. So him running for president, he would make a dent, but he would definitely have to become more aggressive. Because I saw him in the debates. I think he won every single debate.
Oh, he did.
He won
did.
every debate.
He did. He
But
did.
but he was debating a traditional white male conservative with elements of bigotry, all connected directly to him. So his debate style, I think, would need to be worked on. Remember,
To be more aggressive.
more aggressive, and he would have to go out of the box.
Does he have that? Does he have that leeway though? Being black,
You just got to try it.
not just.
I know people
and
will
he's-
interpret it
he's-
differently
he's-
than him.
Because
he's
that was why. I'm
dark
sorry.
skinned black too. He's not.
Man,
know
you
what
got to
I mean?
listen.
He's
You got to
not that
come out the
Obama
gate,
black.
man.
Well,
Damn, man,
well.
you
Let me
gotta come
tell you
out the
something.
gate.
President Obama was masterful. I've never seen to be as somewhat aggressive as he was, but he was debating a woman when he ran against Hillary.
Yeah.
He was masterful, and he couldn't be as aggressive as he probably. Could you imagine President Obama being as aggressive to Donald Trump? I think he could have done it. I
All right.
honestly think he could.
So
have done
one
it.
thing I
and an
teach-
intellectual.
One thing I teach in leadership studies is that what made somebody a great leader 50 years ago would not necessarily make them a great leader today.
Right. You think his time is coming on?
Yeah, I think
Because
if
of Donald Trump?
right, I think if President Obama ran for president today, he would lose. I believe that. I do not believe he would beat Trump right now. I don't believe he would do it because he is still a traditional fighter. All right. So we got more on the other side. Hit us up in the chat room on Facebook. Go to Rolling Out Facebook.
Harlan checked in. Hey, Harlan.
Hey,
Harlan's
and holler
from
back at
San
us so we can talk about your
Francisco.
comments. Yeah, San Fran. Oh man, that's your favorite spot. I heard.
Might
there's
as well
some
come to
stories.
Atlanta, Harlan, because that's what we're turning into.
Right. That's it. That's cool.
Come on down.
According to Mitchell.
It's not cool.
Can
at
I
all.
say that it is cool?
It's not.
And I say this, man.
That's how you know who from the A and who
Well,
not.
ain't nothing wrong with San Fran. Y'all got to get y'all money situation together, though, man.
What do you mean?
The money in San Fran. They got a lot of budget issues in San Fran. That's
Man, oh
Yeah.
the state of California.
yeah. I mean, a lot of money, but a lot of budget issues, a lot of debt.
Well,
all right.
money's there.
All right, we got more on the other side. Sucker Free, Rashad, Richey, and friends.
Hey everyone, it is your favorite politician, Representative Erica Thomas, and I'm excited to tell you about the Erica Thomas Show, where we break down news and politics in layman terms where everybody can understand it. We start off the show with hip hop and politics, where we might interview your favorite celebrity and we break down hip hop and let you know that it's the same thing as politics, baby. And also coming up after that, we have kids and politics, where we bring on your favorite kid stars and they tell us all about how they feel about politics. And then right after that is the hit list, where we tell you about the fails of the week. Who failed this week in the news and who do we need to know about? It's all happening at 6 o'clock every single Tuesday. I said 6 o'clock every single Tuesday. So you better tune in. You better tune in. You better not miss it. I mean, you better not miss it. The Erica Thomas Show is on live.
30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure. Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of GAP pills. Normally sells for $49.95, but if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
All right, welcome back. Let me ask you a question. Who do you want to see us interview in 2019? Who do you want to see us interview in 2019? Drop us a line in the comment section, okay? We now have a casting director. Her name is Kimberlyn.
Thanks, Kim.
And Kimberlyn is on top of it. I'm talking about Kimberlyn can get anybody on this show. Now, I'm working. My goal, let me just tell you God's plan for my life. Cardi B. Understand this now. And I was real close to hooking up with Cardi B on the weekend. I hosted an anti-human sex trafficking event.
I don't even think you need to put that like that.
I'm just, no. Oh, no. That's not how I'm trying to put it. Listen. So, and I do this once a month. I host this event once a month at an area theater. People come in, they watch the movie Traffic, and then we have a panel discussion. Well, Cardi B reached out to the organizer of the event. And the organizer called me and said, Rashad, I just got off the phone with Cardi B. Cardi B said she saw the stuff on social media. She's been following us since we started, and she would like to come here today.
Oh, that's
right?
sweet.
So, and I'm trying not to act real excited. I'm like, Cardi who? Cardi B? Yeah, Cardi B. And so it just didn't work out. The time didn't work out. So Cardi B should be with me next month, okay? Man, damn it, I forgot I got a girlfriend. Okay, let me get back. I had to come back down.
That's what I asked
I
you
know,
earlier.
man. That whole, wait a minute, they got some problems right now, Nicole. I'm trying to be a friend.
You just
This Cardi B. I'm trying to be a friend. I'm trying to be a friend. I just want to be a friend. That's it. That's all. Okay?
Okie dokie.
Man, there's something special about Cardi B. Y'all don't see that? Am I the only one that sees that?
I think that's what her husband thinks also.
I don't know if he thinks that, bro. The stuff he... Let me stop. I'm rooting for Cardi B, and I'm rooting for Offset.
Well, I lied to my daughters, and I told her that Cardi B was going to be on the show.
Why did you tell her that?
I don't know why. I just told her.
All right.
She's like, I'm going to catch the Greyhound bus home.
See Cardi B?
They love
All
Cardi
right, so
B.
we'll work on Cardi B. And that's a tongue-in-cheek remark. I love my woman. But you know.
No, I don't know.
But make sure you hit us up in the comment section. Let us know a guest that you would like us to talk with. Okay, this is the ratchet. We do the real, the ratchet, and the relevant. So the ratchet. Snake massages. Now, they're saying snake massages are back, so I guess this used to be a thing.
I've never had a massage in my life.
Never be a thing for me.
All right, so here's what the copy note says. Celebrities swear that snake massages are healing and making their lives better and free from ailments and disease.
No.
Hmm?
I can see
Oh, my God. This is...
people doing that,
You can?
but I
Putting,
will not.
I guess
On the
putting
No, I
Southwest-
think people do it.
On
People
the
do
southwest
all
side of
kinds
Atlanta,
stuff.
could you see that?
No, of course not. But I don't know, because some of them trying to act like they on the other side of Atlanta. So I mean, I think people will do anything
To feel better?
to feel better or just to be a part of the hype. You
But
know what I
snakes
mean?
on your back.
I'm not doing snakes, period.
You know, the scripture tells me to stay away from snakes.
Does it?
Well, it says it correlates snakes to the devil. So if putting snakes on your back is the way you are healed, I would question where the healing comes from. Because they're saying there's this whole spiritual element to the snakes, like
I'm
freeing
not
people
doing
of, I don't know, man. I can't do
I
that.
refuse.
I'm going to be honest, Rashad, man.
You'll do it.
That's one curse word for the day. Hell no.
That's hell to the no.
Hell to the no. Man,
Okay.
I don't do snakes at all, man.
I just
don't do-
can't imagine that.
Because we've had exercise people here with the guy with the trampolines. Now, I think I would do that over the snakes.
Okay.
Anything over the snakes, man. I just.
I'm not putting a snake on me.
You should have said it like that,
like the
Nicole.
people who
Wait a
do-
minute. You should have said it like that, Nicole.
Hey, man.
You're not putting a what on you, Nicole?
Snake on me.
You're not putting a what?
God.
You're not putting a what on you, Nicole?
I don't
A
understand.
snake?
I'm,
You're not
hey, man.
putting a, no?
Would you do it, Rashad?
Man, watch out, man. No, bruh.
I'm not.
I know you from Glenwood. Y'all try anything at Glenwood.
You can make it past them bullets. You can.
Hey, let's the snake roll on us.
Oh, man.
No, man. I just.
Oh, in the chat room, they're saying it's $300 per massage. Do you know how many? I can go to the Asian place.
Do you know that's about what 8, 9? Wait a minute.
You
If
get 6 massages.
wait, but you know you get the discount when you get more than
Right.
4.
And you can put a tip in too.
Come on,
with 8
man.
massages.
That's not even love. Y'all gonna pay snakes more than you pay the lady that actually do the work?
Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a massage?
Man, I get
Oh.
massage twice a week.
This
Are you
dude,
serious?
Yeah,
He be like, I'm going to get a massage.
Can I ask you-
that's my thing.
I'm going to get a
Wait,
massage.
can I ask?
I
you,
don't drink. I don't smoke. I get massages.
Don't drink, don't smoke.
Right.
What
Can I
do
ask you
do?
another question?
Yeah.
Have you ever had the Asians to walk on your back?
Yes,
Oh,
I love
my
it.
God. As
I
soon
love
as
it
he
every
does
time.
it, he-
I
I'm
love
going
He
somewhere
loves
with
to tell
this.
this
Right.
story.
Yeah.
They walk in your back.
Right. They walk on your back. Now it has
How
to be
big are they?
It's small. It has to be a small Asian.
It can only be the small Asian
Right.
women.
And you already know when you get a real small Asian, she gonna do some back walking.
And
Okay.
I think it also plays into the fantasy men have of the petite Asian woman too.
No,
so it's all
no,
of
no.
that.
I'm trying to go-
walking on the back and
That's
all of that.
whose fantasy is that? You're not even
know
looking
how
at it.
men have those fantasies of the.
I can't even see her doing it. Like that's not a fantasy of mine to have a small Asian woman walk on my back.
Okay.
It actually does feel good.
It does.
Yes, and every person has their own technique. So no, I'm saying
How does it end?
there's no happy ending. I don't go to those places.
I don't know. I just ask.
You don't get
Oh, no, I
a
wasn't
massage.
thinking that.
I've never. My wife has asked me to go with her before. They may give me a guy, and I'll probably.
You can request. Now I've never had a
Yeah,
guy
you can
massage me.
request what
Okay.
you
So that's just
want.
my thing. I don't let guys massage me. So when you call it in to set the appointment, just
You
let
don't
them
let
know.
guys do it.
No, I've never allowed a guy to
You
massage
know
me.
you like them big burly hands on your sexy red bone self.
See that?
I want to go there, but
See that?
because he gets mad at me when I see it.
See that?
It's sexy red bone.
See that?
Now
See-
the reason to the family out there who's never heard us, one of Rashad's favorite callers one day called him a sexy red bone, a guy, and
Why he was bashing gay people.
well, he was bashing
Right.
people.
And he said, this guy said, you know I would have held you down in prison, you sexy red bone. That's exactly how he said it. I wish we had the clip, but
No, we
my
don't.
my producer plays the clip when this guy gets out of line when he calls me now. But wait a minute, how are you bashing gay people and calling me a sexy red bone?
sexy red
and when after he said that, I said, wait a minute, sir, did you just sexually harass me on the air?
Even the chat room is saying sexy red bone.
Right. And what was crazy is that it was so organic. Like it came from a very real place. So we know it slipped out of his mouth.
Nicole, let me ask Rashad a question.
Okay.
We support black businesses. Are you telling me, Rashad, there are no African American sisters that walk on backs?
I haven't had one do it yet.
She
Not in a professional environment.
I just want to give some sisters some business because Rashad spent some money on grooming.
Yeah.
You're really into
does.
grooming.
He
I
does.
clip my fingernails and I will brush my teeth, and that's really on the grooming side, and shave my head. That's gonna be.
And it looks like it.
No,
I'm not gonna say anything about trying to make appointments at
All right,
black.
what are the comments saying? Chat room time.
Oh,
Chat room check in.
Stephen Kelly said it really feels great. I think he's talking about the
walking on the back.
Walking on the
Walking
back.
on the back.
I hope she may be talking about the snakes.
Stephen Kelly. That's a guy.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Kelly said, "You told me Atlanta is closed." I guess back to the Atlanta comment with the Glenwood. Yeah, we are closed.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
fact, when you come to the damn Super Bowl, don't stay too long after the bowl is over.
We
Be
need
out
you
by
out.
Monday
We need-
morning.
we need you
Thank
out.
you so much. If you want to live here, you have to apply to the native board.
To the native boy. I know we got more comments. What other comments we got?
Well, they're just laughing. Kimberlyn, who is our new person on board,
Casting
she's in the
director.
chat room. Casting director. She says the snake massages tone and stimulate the vagus nerve in your body, and then releases endorphins and oxytocin. Is it? It's oxy.
I don't know what the hell
know
she's
what the
talking
hell
about.
that
She's
is.
on another level of smart,
Boa
man.
constrictors are the best. I wouldn't have Kimberlyn had one.
Obviously she has.
Kind of
Can we bring
knowledgeable.
in
Right.
a snake massage
Hell
person?
no.
I'm
not
agreeing with you. No. Really quickly, Nicole, I was in Bible college. I took some time out, went to Bible college, and I went to pick my daughter up at school. And when I was in Bible college, they had the snake, bring their people in to look at the snakes, the kids in to look at the snakes. I sat in the very back of the room. And everybody know I'm in Bible college then. And they was like, sir, you want to touch the snake? No, thank you.
No, not at all.
The 5th time, I was like, man, you need to get that. You need to get that.
What kind of Bible college are you going to, sir?
But what I was saying was, now I went to World Harvest Bible College in Columbus.
That's why.
Ohio.
Okay, I got you.
No, but I don't do
Isn't that Rob Parsley's Bible College?
Oh wow.
Listen, you gotta love Rob Parsley.
Praise the
Rob
Lord,
Parsley
everybody.
is the whitest black
man.
preacher I have ever met.
And the nicest man you ever want to meet.
He's a real cool guy.
Oh,
He actually he called me 2 weeks ago.
Pastor Parsley?
No lie. He said, Rashad, this is Pastor Rod Parsley.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry
you're-
I missed you. No, it was
his
that
mailing list.
Right. I'm on his robocall list. But man, he has a heck of a way of personalizing that robocall.
Man, he is the nicest dude you ever want to meet in your life.
He seems to be a
Down to
real
earth
cool
to the
guy.
guys, man. Wow.
But you gotta love Rob Parsley's preaching though.
Oh, he does, man. He brings the pain, brother.
He brings it,
man.
So you went to the
I
Bible
took 2
college.
years out
Yeah.
of my life, man, and went to Bible college, man.
We actually, over at the college I teach at, Beale Heights University, we had back then, because they went through a dissolution process of that college. And a lot of the students actually matriculated. We accepted the credits at Beale Heights University.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah. Pastor Parsley, soul winning, soul on fire, Holy Ghost,
Right.
fire baptized.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
All of that.
Y'all, man, all that, man, all that. Wow.
I don't
All
like
right.
his preaching.
You don't like Rob
It
Parsley's
just
preaching?
seems too forced and fake to me. It doesn't seem natural, like it.
Like
flows
Joel
naturally.
Osteen?
I like Joel because he's himself.
I think Rob Parsley is
Rob
himself.
Parsley.
Rob Parsley
17
came up as a charismatic preacher, and
Yeah.
that's how they preach.
17 years old, started writing his mom and dad's backyard. The first church his first church he had, it was too small 1 week after he had it.
Oh.
One week.
One
he packed
week
it
after-
out.
He packed it out. I mean,
Yeah.
unbelievable guy, man. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Kim, in the chat room, Kim Rollins says you're not ready for the sister walk on the back.
Oh, yes,
You're
I
not
am.
ready for it. Are there any? I've never
I've
seen.
never seen a sister do it.
I've never seen a sister do it. And there's one up in Roswell that has, a matter of fact, they listen to the show. There's one in Roswell, and there are a significant number of sisters who work there.
Oh, really?
Massaging.
Massaging, yeah.
Roswell,
That's pretty big.
Georgia or Roswell Road?
Roswell, Georgia. And let me tell you, man. So I walked in,
Wow.
and this is a true story. I walked into this massage parlor. It was my first time going, maybe about 2 years ago. And I walked in, and I'm used to going to some of the Asian spots, right? So the Asian spots, you get in and you take off everything. Okay? You take it all off. You get under the sheet, and they knock on the door, and you say, come in.
But you leave your underwear on.
No, man. I
I
go
don't know where
commando,
you're
baby.
going.
Birthday suit. So you take off everything.
Do you bathe before you go?
All right, so let me tell you. So I went up to this spot in Roswell.
I don't know.
Right? No, seriously. I went up.
Oh, you went to, was it
I can't remember the name of it.
Jeju? Juju?
No, it wasn't that. That's like
Okay.
a whole
Yeah,
situation.
you don't have to bathe before you go there because they got showers.
They got showers and everything for you.
Okay.
So I walked in. So I'm derobing. I'm taking off all my clothes, right? The sister said, whoa, 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 boo. We don't do that over here.
Make it stop.
she said, whoa, 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 boo. We don't do that over here. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. She said, I know what you're used to. Yeah.
Have you
What
ever been
do
to?
they do?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Sposadale?
No, I don't even know.
You
Is
know,
that what is
Sposadale
that?
really should be,
It's very.
but it should still be the number one. They've slacked off.
I've never. Where's that at?
much.
Where's Sposadale?
I didn't even know they still exist.
I think so because somebody asked. I think I've got some.
They
gift
are the
certificate.
original.
Yeah, of the spa.
Them and Natural Body in
Yeah,
Atlanta.
and that Sposadale is like.
They're
Is that a
the
chain?
Richard Simmons
Yeah,
of
this is my
massages.
chain, bro. It's okay. It's nice too. Yeah, it's nice too.
Boy,
man.
you can do well as you want. Glenwood is in you deep,
and
boy.
that's that. Yep, that's that Gucci. Real
Okay.
nice. You
Well,
want one?
No.
I see. Listen, I was actually eyeing that
Club car.
club car sweater you have on there, sir.
I want to get to something right quick.
Go ahead.
So, we had two instances this past week in the black community, so to speak, with mental health, mental illness. Pastor John Gray, things are coming out about why he supposedly bought his wife the Lambo. Supposedly he had cheated, and it was his gift, I guess, to repent for that.
Good gift.
I have no problem with that.
Good
because
gift.
some of us,
Lambo and diamonds will do it every time.
No, seriously. Some of us don't get nothing after Negroes cheat except
Right.
a kiss
You
on the
barely
cheek and
got
a
an
promise
apology.
to do better. So take your Lambo, girl.
Yeah.
But he also T.D. Jakes prayed for him on air
Right.
and made the statement that he had a
Spirit of suicide.
spirit of suicide, and he wanted to handle whatever he said. Something like I'm just
Right.
reiterating, but yeah, and so then also Lil Uzi came forward and made the statement that he wished he could go back to 2013. He wanted to quit music. He was tired of it.
Okay.
And it was like a cry for help he posted on Instagram.
Wow.
So that made me go back and look, and also Kim helped us with this information on, because we always hear how black people don't take mental illness seriously. We don't get the help we need. Black people this, black people that. And we looked up some things, and it's not that we don't take it seriously. We don't get handled like our white counterparts when it comes to mental illness. Mm-hmm. Whereas they may take it seriously with the white one, just like we're finding out with
when you go to the doctor with pain.
When we go to the damn doctor, all these black women dying in pregnancy because we don't get the same help. We're not seen as being as serious as the other folks.
I think that's a great point, because you can't simply say this is because our community looks at counseling or mental health as taboo. That has been something we've echoed for a long time.
No, but I think Nicole is coming in and saying.
No, I get what she's saying.
Okay.
I'm saying we said that about black people.
And we can continue to say it.
And we've said that without also checking to see, are black folks treated differently in the mental health profession?
Right.
When they seek these services. That's a great point.
And another thing I found out is when we go also, more of us immediately are diagnosed as schizophrenic as opposed to mood disorders like white people.
Wow.
So I wonder, we just getting labeled with stuff.
I wonder if there's research out there. I wonder, and see,
seriously,
that would be a great, for some doctoral student, that is a great research project. And I would be surprised if there's not already some college student somewhere that decided to do research based on that premise. Like, what is the real stigma or disconnect between black people and mental health services? Why are we not seeking it at the same rate as our white counterparts in the United States?
Or would you say a great study would be, what is the difference between the individuals that we see how they treat us?
Yeah.
That I think that's the research that you're referring to.
No, that's it.
We go, and when
that's
we
the
go,
profession.
Yeah, when we go, we're treated totally different.
That's the profession, man. That, like, the profession comes down to one thing, and that's the folks who are certified to do the work.
And does it turn us off? We say we need the help, but sometimes dealing with certain cultures with certain things, there needs to be a different hand maybe extended to us, or that maybe the same hand, the same way that you bow down and care for the Becky and Bob. Why can't Barbara and Ray get the same help? You see what I'm saying? Why can't they get the same olive branch?
Do you think how we're looked at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it would be naive for us to somehow believe that the permeation of bias and racism and bigotry somehow stop at the front door of the mental health profession.
Right.
So obviously it goes there too.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good point.
We need to look into those things.
Absolutely.
Of always assuming that
We'll
don't
talk
want
more.
help.
We'll talk more about it on another show. We got more on the other side. We got our sucker free moment and our sucker of the week. Stick and stay.
What if I told you it was okay to be different? Or it's better to hustle more than you talk? Or that it doesn't matter what people think of you because nobody asked them for their opinion in the first place? Introducing Outspoken Clothes, the in-your-face, unapologetic clothing line. Check us out at outspokenclothes.com and sign up for our newsletter to get exclusive deals. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Outspoken Clothes.
Did you know 30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure? Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of Gap Pills. Normally sells for $49.95, but if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
What's happening? Welcome back, Sucker Free. Sucker of the week, and then we'll do our sucker free moment.
Okay, you ready
Sucker
for me?
of the week.
My sucker of the week, really quickly, is this woman who had a nerve to go to Africa and shoot a harmless, black, rare, endangered,
beautiful giraffe. Yeah.
I thought you only shoot the stuff that you eat and kill, but why would you pay and someone takes you over there? And my problem, that's sometimes with the African country, too. You bring individuals over there and they do these big trophy hunts. And I understand you're shooting game that you're going to eat, but I see no reason in the world for you to go to Africa and shoot a rare black giraffe.
Okay.
That's my issue.
My sucker is the 51-year-old white guy who decided it was cool to knock out an 11-year-old girl.
Oh, my God.
Okay, that's my sucker. And here's the thing. If he wants to act like that, I really wish he would act like that in Fulton County, because the cats at Wright Street know exactly what to do with you. As a matter of fact, in Fulton County, the deputies know what to do with you before you get there. You want to knock out 11-year-old girls. He got charged with a simple misdemeanor. He bonded out within a few hours. He should have been charged with child abuse. He should have been charged with a felony. We will see what happens.
Child. Yep, you're right.
My suck of the week goes to Mitchell's favorite person, the president, for serving them people hot dogs, hamburgers.
No hot dogs.
Whatever.
Pizza.
Pizza.
It would have been good.
He got
to have,
class,
put some
damn
hot
it.
dogs in there
No
too.
hot dogs.
All the fast food from wherever. When they come to the White House, who does that? And are we ever going to admit how many years he has set white folks back? Is that ever going to be that conversation?
He is. Okay, no,
There's
Trump,
no pushback from
No,
him.
literally, Trump is the white OJ. Okay? He's the guy. Do you remember when we would not say anything negative about OJ in front of white people?
Right.
We know OJ did it.
Right.
We know he had something to do with it if he did. Okay, we'll talk about that in another show. But damn it, our blackness would not let us talk to white folks about OJ.
Right.
We were like, oh, no, of course OJ didn't do it.
Okay.
All right, sucker free.
My sucker free today is to the beautiful women of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Founders Day.
Today is their Founders
Nice.
Day, and it's always said, all the pretty girls wear 20 pearls.
My NDA won't allow me to say anything. Go ahead, Rashad.
All right. So here's my sucker free, and it is close to my heart. About 2 weeks ago, I got a phone call from a firm in New York, okay? And this firm had been trying to get in touch with me for about a month, and I didn't see the emails. There's a guy named Matt. This guy named Matt has been following me for about 6 months on social media, CBS 46, and my radio station. Long story short, they offered me a national contract. They decided to take a chance on me. So this week, you will actually see me on Fox News. In the next few days, I will be on CNN and MSNBC on a national media tour because of this firm. To me, that was the most sucker-free thing they could have done. They took all the risk. They decided to take a chance, and they gave me a great deal. And I want to say thank you to that firm, Best Guest Media.
Cool. My sucker-free moment goes to a friend of mine named Molly McHaney, who admitted this week that she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She's on her 4th treatment, so this has been going on for a moment. And I've known Molly since Morningside. I actually went to EA Ware, but had to go to Morningside when Morris Brown bought out my elementary school. I'm from Atlanta, so people kind of know that history. And I was thrown into this 5th grade classroom, and it was 6 of us who got taken out of the regular 5th grade to go to a 6th grade and just be 6. And I was the only black girl, and it was my first time going to school with white folks, which has really defined a lot of my beliefs and everything. And anyway, I appreciate that moment because I needed that. But Molly was one of those in the 5th grade with me, and she admitted today that yesterday that she's been treated for breast cancer. And it made me think of all the stuff that I complain about in life, what I'm going through, and it ain't breast cancer. It may be some shit, but it ain't breast cancer. And it made me go and focus in on what's really important. And to Molly, I just want to say I love you for my aha moment, because my shit bad, but it ain't breast cancer. And that was my aha moment to do better. And I want you to know I appreciate you. You've been there for me. You one of my favorite white chicks. You know that. And I love you.
Appreciate that. That's a great share. All right, Sucker Free. We'll see you guys next week.